Let's focus on the third measure, okay? And then we have the same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like that same tempo. But let's focus only on the third measure. So let's see if we can put let's work on the third measure, putting that together with those notes. First thing I want to do is this. The rhythm is pretty easy. It's just quarter notes. So let's figure out what the fingering is. What fingering are you using to play that third measure if you're in C position?
My fourth finger and my first finger.
Okay. Quick question. Are we looking at the third measure where it says lighting up the?
Yes.
Okay. What are the notes for that?
E, middle C, E.
Okay, correct. Let's see. Okay, let's I want to try something. We're gonna see if that's correct. You said your fifth finger and your third finger. So I want you to do this. I want you to get yourself get in C position like you were. Okay, so that means the thumb should be on middle C. Thumb on middle C.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, don't you do it. Come on. He has to practice. You come on. Go see Brandon. Yeah.
Lesson, then she can go ahead and just jam out and entertain everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's get in C position. And then once you get in C position, I want you to see where your third finger, see what finger plays the E. And then that's going to help you out with the figuring out what the correct fingering is.
Okay.
And then once you do that, tell me what finger is on that note. E and C.
E. Oh. Oh wow. E is third finger and C is first finger.
See, and I figured that was going to help. So sometimes what you have to do is put your hands in the right place. Well, pretty much every time if you're trying to figure the fingering out. And then you can say, okay, now that lets you know what it is. Let's see if we can play that, okay? Just that measure, okay? We're gonna try with the tempo that I mentioned earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we go at that speed?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna count to 4. We're gonna start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. How do you feel about that? You feel comfortable playing that?
Yes.
All right. So if you do, we're gonna put together 3 measures. We're gonna play all of those measures at that we've worked on so far. 1, 2, and 3. We'll start from the beginning. And let's see if we can play them all together with a steady beat. And steady beat meaning steady tempo, and then also correct fingering. Okay, correct notes. I'm gonna count to 4. I'm gonna slow down just a little bit, just give you a chance to get all of that information. Okay, so you have enough time to react. Okay, so from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. I think we should do. Let's see if we can do it two more times.
Okay.
Okay, 2 more times. So the second time, let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, play. time. All right. Here's the third time. Now we're gonna go for the gold. We gotta go for the gold. If you do it this third time, you're gonna win everything. You're gonna win the entire game. It's like making the scoring a touchdown in the final seconds. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, here's an idea for you to make practicing interesting. You notice that we did that 3 times, right?
Yes.
So let's say if you're working on something again, you're gonna continue to practice a song. You can say, okay, each time that I play it correctly, I can give myself either, or ask your parents. You can ask your parents to give you some money, $1. Okay. So the way the game goes is if you play it correctly once, you get $1. If you play it correctly 3 times in a row, you get $3 for every time you play it correctly. Now, let's say if you made a mistake. Let's say you got it wrong. You messed up on the second time. Guess what happened to your money?
What?
You lose all of it. So it's like an all or nothing. So if you play it correctly 1 time or 2 times, you get $2. But if you mess up on the third time, you got to start back over. What do you think?
Yeah. I think we should do that.
I mean, it could be money or it could be candy. I don't know. What type of candy? Do you like any type of candy?
I do the money.
Say it again.
I said I do the money.
Smart man. Hey, money, you can get all the candy you want, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's I think that's a cool way to make practicing interesting, fun, and also give you a sense of achievement. It's like it's really what you're doing is gamifying it. You're making it into a game and it's entertaining. So that was 3 times. So if you practice that and you say, okay, my goal is, first thing you do, you got to set up a goal. Say, okay, I'm going to try to see if I can play. Once I've learned 4 measures or 3 measures, let me see if I can play it 3 times in a row. And then that's how you do it. Okay. Now we're not quite finished though. We that was the 3rd measure. So I think we need to go on. Let's go to that 4th measure, because the 4th measure has what? The right and the left hand. Now the left hand enter in. So let's figure out what are the notes in the 4th measure, starting with the first beat.
It's 2 D's in the first, and the 4th measure is 2 D's and E. And the 4th measure is 2 D's and E and 1 E.
Did you say E as in Eric or?
Yeah, E as an Eric.
Okay. All right, let's look at that bass clef. Let's figure out, because it's not E, it's a different note. G, that's correct. Let's see if we can find that G. Right, that's it. So let's see. What finger are you going to play that G?
My first finger.
Yes. Thumb. And then what finger are you going to play the D's?
My second finger.
So 2nd finger and 1st finger. Let's play that 4th measure. We're going to do the same way we did with the other measures. I count to 4 and then you just play it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm going to count to 4. We're going to start. Just the 4th measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. You want to try it again? Let's do it one more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do this. Let's start from the very beginning. Now, what we could possibly do, if you was practicing this, you could say, okay, I'm going to wait to play the game until I can do, 4 measures. You can do one measure or 2 measures and make it where you maybe not get $1, but maybe 25 cents. If you work on 1 measure or 2 measures, make it smaller. So the more the bigger the game is. In other words, like if the bigger the achievement is, let's say the achievement is to play the entire song 3 times in a row, the more money you can reward yourself with. But the smaller achievement, the smaller the gain. You know what I mean by that, right?
Sir?
Like if if you're gonna play that game that I was just telling you about, I call it I gave it a title. It's called 3 Strikes You Out, where you play a passage of music 3 times in a row. If it's a lot of measures, like 8 measures or maybe even an entire song or something, then you should see if you can give yourself make a lot more money. Let's say $1 per each time you play correctly, which means that you can get $3. But if it's like a small number of measures, like 2 measures or 1 measures, maybe you want to just give yourself 25 cents each time you play it correctly. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you can turn into a small game. If I was smart, I would say, okay, well, let's see if we can do a small game and then get up to a big game. So 4 measures for now. And then once you learn measures 5 through 9, you can do play that and make 25 cents each time you play those 4 measures correctly, 5 through 9. And then eventually you can say, okay, let me see if I can play the entire song the entire song 3 times in a row and make that into like $1 per time each time I play it correctly. Just all types of ways you can do that. But anyway, let's start from the very beginning. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the 3 measures. And let's see if we can play those 3 measures correctly. Not 3 measures, those 4 measures correctly. And then after this, I think we're pretty close to wrapping it up. And what we'll do is we'll talk about what I want you to do for the rest of the week. Okay? So start from the very beginning. We're going to play measure 1 through 4. And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, we're gonna start. I'm gonna count to 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. That's awesome. Let's try it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. Now, the final time. So let's say that each time you played this correctly, you got 25 cents. Okay. May not seem like a lot, but if you did another 4 measures and you got 25 cents, you have a chance of basically $1.50, 150 pennies. I guess you want to put it. So this is the last time. Okay. 1 through 4. Okay. Let's see if we can win all of the money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was a little but let's say, okay, I'm gonna give it to you because I bet your cousin came in. She was like, look, let me play this piano for you. So I'll give it to you. So you won 75 cents. Okay. because you played in spite of the distraction. But yeah, you can do that. So what I want you to do is this for this week. Your goal is to practice every day. I know it can be a little tough with everything that's going on and sleep and everything else being a factor because I think sleep issues are affecting everybody, not just people your age, my age, and probably people older than me. But see if you can just find a time to just practice like we do in lessons, and your goal for this week, because I want to meet next Thursday if it's possible, and I can set up a meeting for next Thursday, is to play the entire song, Firefly, from start to finish. And I think you can do it if you just practice every day, and if you just practice a couple of measures each time. Okay, so next time you practice, and it could be later on today because lessons doesn't really count as practicing. It's just a piano lesson, so you need to practice again. Practice measure 5 through measure 8. Okay, and then see if you can play from measure 1 through measure 8. Okay, 1 through 8. But if after practicing, so that can be your goal, to be able to play from measure 1 through measure 8. But you need to practice 5 through 8 for now, so you can learn that, and then see if you can, see if you can play the entire thing. But I think you have this song because actually before everything happened, we was doing well. We actually learned. I think you almost got to the end of this song. I think we did play the entire song. So let's see if we can get back into that, that mode. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, none at all.
None at all. Okay. So you're gonna do it?
Yes.
So how many minutes? Oh, I think, I'm asking a question, but I'm going to answer it. You just want to spend enough time where you can learn the music. So I'm going to say at least 10 minutes, every day, just practice. You don't have to learn the entire song, just chip away at it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm sorry. What do you say?
My brother be putting YouTube videos of like little songs that I can learn how to play. How old is my brother? He's around 21.
Okay. He's big brother. I think you told me that.
I got a whole lot of brothers.
You got a what?
Whole lot of brothers.
You got a lot of brothers?
Well, not really. It's 3. But I'm the youngest out of all of them.
Yeah. Okay. It's a surprise.
No, I was the lucky one. I wasn't the surprise one.
Everybody was in their 20s and here he come.
2 boys. So I was the oldest. But in terms of my own household, we got two kids right now. We got a girl and a boy. And thankfully, no surprise. I'm sorry, Kamari. But I mean, if it happens, it happens,
Right.
But at this age, I'm not old, but I'll be 40 this year, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like, you ain't old. I was like, yeah, but I tell people like that's what you said when you was my age too. You was like, I know I'm not old, but it's just the fact of that. I know that you raising kids, and when they get like 20, it's like, oh man, I'm gonna be how old? So I don't know. That's just the way I think. But
wait,
yeah.
I gotta get your Xbox account.
Oh, my son.
You don't forget about that though.
I'll put it in the chat. Okay. Let me I'm gonna give you, so sometimes my son use my account and then he'll use his own account, but I'll give you both I'll give you both so you can know where to find them. He'll be happy because him and my cousin, which is 12, they play all the time. Wait, give me 1 second. Let me run and pull it up real quick. I forgot his account name. Give me 1 second.
I got paper. Oh, nigga, just play now.
Come on, you go on with me, right? All you gotta do, ride the phone.
Where? Hey, hey, walnut head. Hey, Poopy.
So I'm gonna type it in the chat, so you should be able to see it on your screen.
Okay.
That's the other one, and then I'll put a fort. Wait, actually, let me do this. And then my son's is epic hashtag epic hashtag 1084. That's the one for. So, can you see that? Did you get the names?
Yes.
Okay. So, well, yeah, you guys could probably find each other. Micah, Kamari wanted your profile so he can find you on the video games. Well, I know it's Elion88, but you also have Epic hashtag 1084. So I gave them both because just in case you was playing on the other one too. Okay. Oh, Ziggy plays on the other one. So you probably look for Elion88. That's me. He used that one more than he used the other one, and then we can you'll find it. Okay. So, quick question before I let you go. Are we gonna meet? Do you guys want to meet next Thursday, 1:00? Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes, it's just 1 o'clock. Slip up on me so fast. And I forget it, he'll forget.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, I totally understand. And this sleep has been an issue. I from what I hear, they say a lot of kids, just people in general, are not sleeping as well. You think with all this free time, we'll probably be able to get a lot of sleep, but I guess because of when you're stuck in the house, my wife just said, not when you're stuck in the house. I mean, it's kind of hard to wind down because you're not doing much. But
Right.
yeah, I'm feeling it right now. I mean, I'm literally sleepwalking as I'm talking. So, well, I'll set up another invite. As usual, it'll go to your I guess your email or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'll set it up, and we should be good to go. So next week, for this week, just work on Firefly. See if you can play the entire song, okay?
He's talking to you. Hush, Pookie.
Oh yeah, just learn the entire song by Thursday, and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, y'all be safe, and look for my son. He may be playing. I may be playing too. It depends though, but usually my son plays more than I do. So.
All right.
All right, see you guys.
As well.
Oh yeah, we will.
All
Y'all
right.
do the same. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.